My dear friends, hello. We have difficult times in our lives, and I really hope that we as humanity will find a positive way out of this. I hope you and your families and your loved ones are okay. I hope that God will help everyone who's in trouble right now, and also God will send a little bit more understanding to those that are making the decisions right now. This whole situation is very difficult. Astrologically, right now, the recent conjunction between Mars and Pluto, with Venus there as well, have also triggered this whole intensity and conflict and power struggle and whatever this is. My sincere hope is that from next week, when we already have Mars and Venus moving into Aquarius and going further away from Pluto, this challenging situation will start to resolve. We'll see, but again, my heart goes out to everyone who is in pain right now, and the truth is that such events are triggering everyone, even if we are not directly impacted. Of course, it's normal because in everyone's past, and by past I mean the past of our ancestors, we all have those negative experiences somewhere recorded. So when we hear this word, this threat, this whatever this is, it starts to trigger our own issues that probably we don't even recognize as something conscious because it's coming from back, from the past, from other family members. So the times may feel critical. Unfortunately, for many people, they might be really critical. But keep in mind that in crisis, we can also find our strengths. And Mars and Pluto can also help us to do that. And the best we can do is do our part and work on ourselves and try to raise our own vibration, to heal ourselves. And this is the small but important way in which we can help this whole thing. So my real hope is that next week things will start to get easier, that there will be some kind of light, and that humanity will find a way out of this. Freedom and equal rights and seeing everybody as our brothers and sisters. That's the spirit of Aquarius. So let's hope this will come soon. In terms of the other things during the week of March the 7th through 13th, it's interesting that we don't have many aspects. We have one major aspect, conjunction between the Sun and Neptune at the end of the week, and we have one ingression. Mercury is moving to Pisces. All of the major events, that's it. So the Neptunian energy obviously will be very strong, with Mercury moving to Pisces. This is increasing the Pisces energy. So from one side, this can help for our imagination, for our creativity and intuition, and for some kind of spiritual work or creative work or healing, this can be great. But the challenges with this position is that we may not be very objective. We may not be rational or logical. We may kind of twist things from the perspective of our fears or whatever. So we may not see things clearly. So if there are tasks or projects that require to be concentrated and focused, make sure to check things, to kind of like put some kind of frame for your work. Because when Mercury is in Pisces, the mind might be more unfocused and we might make mistakes or forget about things, or again, kind of like see them from a different angle. In terms of communication, Mercury in Pisces can be very soft and very kind and gentle and compassionate. So I hope we will see more of this energy and we will be able to embrace it on different levels, on our personal level and hopefully on the higher levels as well, so that we find more peace and more understanding and more compassion. On the other side, the Sun-Neptune conjunction, which energy is increasing also throughout the week and will be most intense at the end of the week. This is very helpful for, again, finding compassion within ourselves and creative work and spiritual work and healing and the desire to help, to serve, to do something nice for other people. This can also be an important theme. But then again, with the Neptune energy, we always need to be prepared that there might be something confusing, something unclear, something can distract us. And I think that we should also embrace this. So when we have so much Pisces energy, it's very hard to stay like extremely focused and to approach this from the Capricorn Saturn perspective. This will hardly work. So instead, try to be flexible, try to go with the flow, to listen to your intuition. What would you like to do? What feels important for you right now? Self-care is extremely important, especially when it comes to our emotional state and emotional well-being. So please focus on those things. And also, I would like to invite you to our relationship astrology course, which is starting at the end of the week. So if you want to understand more about what love means for different people based on astrology and how the different people affect each other and their charts and the aspects between two charts, compatibility, composite charts, this will be an incredible journey. So check the link below and I hope you will join us. Now, let's take a look at the daily picture. So on Monday, we have the moon in Taurus joining Uranus there. So from one side, this is a time to stay grounded and focused and concentrated and really engage with practical matters. We may also take care of some kind of financial stuff. This is also important. But with Uranus presence there, we need to do something out of the box, something different, something innovative and original. And of course, there might be some surprises, something unexpected, something that could be, in a way, strange or at least not boring, not traditional and boring. So this interesting combination of being grounded and yet open to do something different and to be innovative and unique in your approach. That's the best strategy for Monday. On Tuesday, Mercury has a minor aspect with Pluto. There is a semi-sextile, and hopefully this aspect will bring more concentration, more focus, more commitment, ability to go deeper into something, whether we are exploring something, learning something, or working on something. Pluto really affects very well the mind when it comes to concentration and going deeper into things. So empowerment and also commitment. Again, some financial matters might be important. We may need to solve or do something related to that. The moon is in Taurus until 2 p.m. So we have more stable energy, more grounded energy, which is great for some practical work. And after 2 p.m. Eastern, the moon is moving to Gemini, which is great for socializing, for communication, for thinking and planning new things. On Wednesday, we have an interesting combination. So Mercury is moving to Pisces. So as we said, the tendency for the next couple of weeks will be to be more creative, to be more inspired and intuitive. But again, make sure to be careful with details or, with your concentration. And at the same time, don't push yourself too hard to kind of like be extremely organized and not a good idea. Specifically on Wednesday, there is one more thing which is also very interesting. So while Mercury is making this ingression, there will be a quintile with Uranus. This can bring some kind of change when it comes to our thinking, when it comes to ideas, our perspective. In communication, there could be some kind of surprises. We might receive a message we haven't expected or something that will provoke us to think differently or to change our perspective. So Wednesday can be especially dynamic and interesting. On top of that, the moon is also in Gemini. So again, it accentuates the importance of Mercury. So information can be especially important, knowledge, and also how we evaluate things. What is our perspective? On Thursday, another minor aspect between the Sun and Saturn. This aspect can help to be more practical, more concentrated, more organized, more committed to something. So for business, for work, for things that require consistency and focus, this is a great position. And the moon is still in Gemini, so the mind can be very active and productive and engaged with solving some practical tasks. On Friday, we have the moon in Cancer trining Mercury, which is already in Pisces on this day. So this is great for communication again, for connecting with other people, and also for paying more attention to our families, the people we love. Keep in mind that people are more sensitive when the moon is in Cancer. They can be more vulnerable, take things more personally. And it's also a nice time to relax more, not to push yourself to work really hard. Instead, try to focus on some kind of creative tasks or even things that require planning, but in a creative way. On Saturday, the moon is also in Cancer and will trine Jupiter. So this is very nice for finding new perspectives, something positive and optimistic, to look into the future in a new way. There is also a sextile between the moon and Uranus, so this can also allow us to find a new perspective, to do something different, something more unique or interesting. So on Saturday, we may also relax with the moon in Cancer. It's a nice time to relax yourself, to stay at home, to spend time with the people you care about. But also, it's a nice time to think about the important things and what would you like to do next. And finally, on Sunday we have our new class, the Relationship Astrology course, so you can join us, hopefully. But this course is also starting on the exact conjunction between the Sun and Neptune. So creativity is here. We have different perspective and more sensitivity and really opportunity to feel things on a different level. Hopefully find more compassion and more inner wisdom as well. The moon will be in Cancer until 4 p.m. and in Leo after 4 p.m. So the energy is shifting and we can prepare for something more exciting and kind of like to feel more energized during the second half of the day. So this is our weekly forecast. I hope you are doing okay. I hope we are all gonna do even better and find the wisdom and peace that we need. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you soon.